Hallelujah! How's it going? My name is Blessious, and today in Destiny, we're gonna actually go and do some more of that PvE. Every time I do that, it's like a really dramatic thing. I don't know why. We're going into the Earth and Moon mission playlist. We hit launch. Oh, no way. This is a really nostalgic mission. Okay, we're going back to the beginning of Destiny 1, and I can dig it, baby. I can dig it. A lot's changed since September 2014, or the betas, which, actually, I can't remember if this mission was part of the beta. I don't think. I know that we went to this little base here in the beta, but I don't think we did the Skywatch mission. I think we just did the... It came from the moon! That one. Also, hope you guys are enjoying my Fabian strategy. You know, it really looks like the crossbolt... What is it? The crossbolt gun that Chewbacca uses, kind of, sort of? Except shooting, like, bolts. It's an auto rifle. But definitely a sexy gun. But really, man, like... The hype is seriously over 9,000 for that thing called Destiny 2, and I am fortunate enough to be able to go there and play the PC and PS4 versions and record footage of that. And while I'm very appreciative of Bungie and Activision inviting me, I'm way beyond appreciative of that. I really just want to like have a moment for you guys to know how appreciative of you, because if it wasn't for you guys in our community here, and I would never be able to do that. And it's kind of funny because, you know, in Bungie weekly updates, they say community leaders, and I certainly never thought of myself as a community leader because, well, I don't take myself serious, but I know that we have an insanely positive group of people here, whether it's, you know, inside, if you just watch here on YouTube, if you comment here on YouTube, or if you go and join the streams that we do. I'm just very appreciative of you guys so much, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm not trying to be that guy that's being fake. I'm being really real with you guys, and I just want you guys to know that you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. And now enough with the sappy stuff. Let's just continue on, and hopefully this captain doesn't kill me. Oh man, this is also reminding me, this corridor, man, this corridor, this is... Okay, so another random fact. Oh my gosh, this view right here. This view right here gives me so much nostalgia. So I got this game, I bought it, and I played it a ton. And there's certain guns that I really wanted straight out of the gate. I wanted all the PlayStation exclusive stuff. I didn't really care about Monte Carlo. All I wanted was that thing called the Hawk Moon. And back in the day, what you would do is you would come over here and you would be like right about here, and you would fire into that cave right there. You would fire, and nothing but hive would just pour out. And oh man, and that's, oh jeez, frick! That really shot me all over. Wow, should we do this? You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. We got Iron Weasel over here. How you doing, Iron Weasel? Kind of funny because I know that there's like public events. I think war sets dropped here too back in the day too, but man, this really was just something that was special to me, because that's how I got my first two exotics, and I got them from Engrams, legendary Engrams, I believe, and it was, I can't remember which came first, but I know I got Patience and Time and Icebreaker, and I would sit here, and I only had one friend that bought the game that I knew, and so, like, this is what we did. We would sit over here and just unload in that cave, man. Oh, man. You know, it sucks about YouTube, or how people perceive YouTube. If I made a title, the Loot Cave, or something like that, like, hinting nostalgia, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait! Man, that's my only thing about YouTube, man. You can't please them all. And people will hate you for being happy. People will hate you for being sad. But it's not all about that. It's about kicking ass with hammers. Man, and the one thing about the loot cave back in the day is sometimes the enemies would like merge against each other. So like the Fallen would fight the Hive, and like there'd be some enemies that were like impossible to kill, just like impossible. So like at the time, knowing what I know now, I don't think it, but like this, like it would be like this. But could you imagine like level 20 not being able to kill this guy, and like there might be like 4 people here, and you know it wasn't all that cool, and like you'd have Hollow Knights and you know other people, and I don't know if there'd be Shriekers. I think there were Shriekers in here. It would spawn in here if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but it was a lot. And then wizards that would come and kick your ass. And you can see like I'm level 40 with like good weapons, and these guys take forever to take down. So, but I promise you, when it was a whole lot to do back then, and I thought it was all about, oh, Bungie is like trying to make us stop doing this stuff. Like they know. Now I know that that was just programming, and they probably didn't imagine people would stand in this one area for like an entire day trying to get good loot. But those were the days. I know that there's several people that I know there's a lot of people that started and continue playing since day one and still play. I know that there's people that picked up the game since Taken King. There's some people that might have got it with the new collection that came out that featured all the DLCs. And I was fortunate enough to be on the Destiny Community podcast, and I remember saying like, man, and like, I don't think people understood what I meant by this, but I was just like, man, like part of me is like I love this game and everything. And I loved year one, and just like, you know, you could be in a Crucible match, and all of a sudden, like, you know, your friend gets a Hawk Moon, and you're like, man, I want the Hawk Moon, and like you hate him for the rest of the day or something, and you might like just like, shit, man, come on, man, that's what I wanted. And I miss that, and I'm not saying that I wish that loot was harder to get. I mean, I wish the old loot system was still here. That's all I would say. Because like I wish that I had some weapons that I still couldn't get to like make me want to go do like all the nightfalls instead of just like do one just for, hey, I got the purple glow around my head, or blue glow. But I was going somewhere with this. Oh, so what I was saying was part of me really just wishes that I was part of the crew that maybe had the full DLC to get the full Destiny 1 story, because you can experience that. And I know a lot of people probably just get like level 40 and do end game, but like if you got that, you got all the DLCs, and you can play it and experience the story for it, and experience a story that people say there isn't much story. And I don't know, there's something cool to me for that. And like I'm probably like one of the few people, like I remember when I was first starting out, and I was like, man, I really want space battles. I love the idea of space battles because I'm a Star Wars kid. I loved X-Wings and TIE Fighters. Thought it was the coolest thing ever, baby. And Battlefront came out. They kind of had space battles, but it wasn't fully realized. It was just like you hover and you're going to die a lot. At least that's what I thought. And I love the idea for at least a story mission, because I know that, you know, not a lot of people care about the story. They care about the strikes, the end game stuff. But I personally would think like maybe, you know, you control a squadron of dead orbit ships. And I think that would be so cool. And I remember giving my opinion about that when I first started out, and someone was like, man, they should balance out the Crucible so it could be competitive. And that was probably like the last time I really gave any real opinion about Destiny. And I love Destiny, but at the same time, like, sorry, I don't know why I squatted. I was thinking I could shade step. Sorry, I was playing on my shade step too much. I don't know, like, I think ship battles could fit story-wise, definitely, in the Destiny universe. And is it my number one thing? No. Is beards my number one thing in Destiny? No. I like beards? Yeah. If we can ask for beards, someone small like me could ask for space battles, because I like space battles. And Halo Reach already did space battles. Don't know why I reload, because this Fabian strategy kind of auto reloads almost. It definitely, man, I love this Fabian strategy in PvE. The quick change of subject. When Rise of Iron came out, like there's like a week or two prior to it coming out, where there was a auto rifle buff, and Fabian strategy was like the #1 like gun for that small period in time until people like kind of forgot about it. And I went to Bungie to play Rise of Iron back last August, and the footage I captured had me using they cloned our characters over, and I was using my God Roll Red Spectre, and I thought it was cool and everything to be able to use that. But when it actually came time for Rise of Iron, man, I rocked the Fabian strategy, and I loved it. I loved it. I used the Fabian strategy for a long time. I actually stopped using it because to infuse it, I was just like spending all of my exotic shards. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. I should probably just use the legendary, so I don't have to use these exotic shards. Oh man, that was easy. Look at this. We're talking. We're being nostalgic. Oh baby, let's go use the ghost. Mission complete. Mission complete. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this nostalgia fest, and here is to Destiny 2, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to hit that like button, because the channel will die. Maybe it won't, but it's definitely appreciated. Until next time, guys. Cowabunga!